From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going all the way. He's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in the Top of the Bleachers. It is March the 24th, bro. Time is just flipping by.
It's almost April.
Welcome in, everybody. We're going to talk some basketball and some coaching changes, talk about the transfer portal a little bit maybe, and then I got some slides to look at. Before we do, be sure and hit the like and subscribe for us. I don't have a description in the you can find the link for the Discord in our Twitter profile. That's the only place I have it right now. So join the Discord, come hang out with us. Are you have you recouped from all the basketball watching?
I think there's a gas leak in my house. I can't stay awake today. I keep taking naps and keep saying, "Oh, I need to go do this," and then the next thing, you know.
Yeah, I had to work all day and then watched a little bit of some of the podcasts I would normally watch, and then watched Coach Music's introductory press conference or whatever.
Uh-huh.
She seemed nervous. She seemed very nervous. I was like, that's not a good sign.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
She's coming to a much
Brighter stage.
Yeah, a bigger, brighter stage, and it's like they probably didn't have that much press on her campus, you know.
I'd be nervous too, though. Honestly, though, I mean,
she's probably never been bombarded with, you know, questions and stuff like that.
They ask her the typical questions, you know, like
I can see.
Never mind. I got a slide on this. Never mind.
I can see a hair, but I can't figure out where it's at. Okay, I got it. All right.
I got a slide on that. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Why'd you bring it up then?
I don't know, because I was talking about what I was doing today, and that came up. But what we can talk about, though, bro.
Yeah, talk about it.
How about them hogs?
How about them hogs, man? Great game. Actually, it wasn't really that great of a game. It was a very well-earned basketball game.
Very physical.
They had to fight for it. I mean, we only went 2 of 19 from the three-point line. I think they got 26 or 28 offensive rebounds off of us.
Mm-hmm.
We did good on our turnovers, and I listened to Rick Pitino's press conference again after the game, and he was talking about we have never faced that kind of length or physicality in our league.
He admitted that, huh?
He admitted that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, he said he's the best player on the bench for the last 4 minutes, too. That helped us.
Yeah, I think I figured that out, too. A couple of things that he said in the press conference, and then going back and watching some of the ball game. His best player in the conference was not playing defense. Every time he stepped up to play defense, it was like a Luka traffic cone. We were going around him. So I think most of the time Pitino puts up with that because he doesn't go like 2 for 13 or whatever, you know. But now you're going 3 for 13 or 3 for 17, and you're not playing defense. So come sit on the bench, young man.
All right. Well, I mean, he looked like he's about in tears. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he didn't play well. He didn't play well, and he got eliminated from the tournament. And I mean, coach wouldn't put him back in. He probably was in tears, I imagine.
Probably. Imagine he about hit the transfer portal.
Well, I also watched Pitino's halftime speech, and I don't know if it was halftime of the Arkansas game, and I don't think it was because they were wearing like red jerseys.
Mhm.
But at one of the one, and I guess they've had a few games this year where they've been behind and had to come back or whatever. And
Mhm.
Pitino's made a couple of comments about them thinking too much of themselves and thinking they're just going to steamroll people, and then they find themselves in a ball game.
Mhm.
Man, at halftime, I watched him give a halftime speech to that team, and man, I mean, he got some Bobby Knight in him. And I thought he was going to punch somebody. He was mad.
Yeah, I saw some
No,
stuff in the locker room too. I don't know if it was the same game, but
yeah, you know that scene in Lord of the Rings where Bilbo, the
no.
old hobbit,
Mhm.
sees that Frodo is wearing the ring, and he reaches out for the ring, and his face like turns into a demon trying to get the ring from him. That's what Patino looked like in that halftime thing, man.
Well, I have to admit something. I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Really?
No, all three of them. I didn't see any of them. I've tried to watch the first one like
Yeah.
5 times.
It's got some slow spots in it. It really
Okay,
does have some slow spots in it. But and Return of the King is my favorite one. It's the third one. And there's a battle scene in that one that's just epic, dude. It is awesome.
Yeah, I know it
But
was a famous movies. I know.
but a lot of the movie is kind of slow moving, and you know, I've watched movies with you before. You only see 20 minutes of a movie before you fall asleep anyway.
I tell you, this is how much I saw. Okay, I
And
saw the
Laura,
beginning when they're in the Shire or whatever they call it. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's good, man. It's called The Shire. That is
And
good.
then little Frodo's running around there, and the old man. I don't even know what his name is. The old man.
His name is Bilbo.
It's his birthday or something.
Yes,
For something like that.
Yeah.
He's got the ring. He disappears.
Yeah.
And reappears.
Yeah.
And then he decides he's going to run off.
Yeah.
And he runs off.
And he
that's about it. That's about as far as I make it right there.
Well, Gandalf shows up and he gives Gandalf the ring.
I mean, I know who that is.
Gandalf's the big, tall, gray wizard.
Yeah, I know who that is, but I don't.
Yeah, he shows up before Bilbo takes off. He shows up and Bilbo gives him the ring. And then he recognizes that it's like this, you know, evil ring.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a powerful wizard. So the ring consumes you. Like you become consumed by the ring. The ring overtakes you.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's a powerful wizard, he doesn't even want to touch the ring because he can hear it calling to him and the power that he could have with this ring and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So they pick Frodo to carry the ring because Frodo is like supposedly 100% good. It's like, you know, getting Jesus to carry the ring or something like that.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then these band of brothers get together and, you know, escort him to where he needs to go to get rid of the ring. That's what the whole movie is.
Okay. Well,
it's got some slow spot. It's got some really, really slow spots in it, but it's got some really good action scenes in it when the action finally happens.
I've seen some of the, you know, like just clips and maybe a meme or so. You know, I've picked up stuff about it, but I've never watched them though.
Yeah.
So anyway,
well, you're gonna. We have a guy in the comments that calls himself Severon.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's a Lord of the Rings guy then.
Yes, he will tell you all about it. He's read the books. He's read everything connected to the books. He's seen the movies. He has maps and knows all the lore. He'll throw names at you and you're like lost. He's like telling you about something and you're just like totally lost because he he goes into the situation assuming that you know as much as he does, and that's a terrible assumption. Because I know some of the Lord of the Rings, but I don't have the depth or knowledge that some people have.
Yeah. Hey, Floppy.
What's up,
It was a great
great
game.
It was a great game. I don't know how we got off on Lord of the Rings. We started off talking about the Hobbit.
I don't either, but
anyway, because Rick Pitino looks like a hobbit. That's
Oh.
why we got off on it.
Boom, full circle.
And I was sitting here with Orange Ham last night. We were watching the game, and we were watching the Michigan game. Does the head coach of Michigan, does he not look like every picture they've ever drawn of an alien? Like he's got like this perfect oval head.
The Michigan coach?
The Michigan coach. I don't know what his name is.
You talking about Dusty May?
Got the perfect hair, and he's an older gentleman.
He looks no.
Tall and skinny.
No, that's not Michigan's coach.
Oh, well,
he looks like Michigan. Michigan's coach looks like Sean McVay.
No, that's not the guy. Well,
that's
who was that?
He reminds me of him every time I see him. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, big win for the Hogs. Moving on.
Got Texas Tech
next.
Yeah.
7 teams, bro, made the from the SEC. I saw one ACC team, no Big East, no mid majors.
Yeah.
It's a different time, man.
Well, yeah. It is. We talked about it last night when we did our wrap-up show that these mid-majors are just going to be farm clubs. They're going to be farm clubs for the Big 4, Big 5, however many there is.
Floppy, Texas Tech is pretty good. They got a really good guy that's in the post. They've got like I saw some stuff on them earlier. They got like an 8-man rotation. Like 7 of them can shoot the 3, and they're like either really hot or really cold. And their best player, I want to say his name's McMillan. I want to say he's got some kind of injury, but he might play. So we don't know yet about that, and we don't know if Thero's going to play. But if both those guys play, that kind of changes both teams a lot. So should be good. Should be a good game.
Logically, we just beat the 2 seed. We should be able to beat the 3 seed logically. But
Yeah.
It just all depends. If we go 2 for 19 from the 3-point line and we give up a whole bunch of offensive rebounds again, it's just we're not going to stay as lucky as we've been playing. We need to play. We've had 2 or 3 ball games this year where they've actually put it all together. One of them was Kentucky. One of them was when we played Michigan. If they could do that for just one game here in the tournament, people would stop picking the other teams against them.
Yeah. I saw ESPN re-ranked the Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess who number 16 was.
It's Arkansas. It's
of course.
I kind of like it that way, though. That I feel comfortable as an Arkansas fan in that position. Okay, as an Arkansas fan, I feel very uncomfortable when we're like a 1 seed or a 3 seed or something like that.
We don't deserve to be ranked number 1 or anything right now.
No.
But I don't feel like we're the worst team out of the 16 that's left.
Well, I don't think 16 is bad. How many teams are left in the? There's 6. You're one of 16 teams that are left in the tournament. You are one of the 16 best teams in the nation.
Yep.
So I don't take that as, I don't care if they rank us at 16. We go in and beat Texas Tech. They can rank us at number 8. We jump up 8 spots right there.
Yeah. True. And you're right, Floppy. It's part of being an Arkansas fan. That's just part of it.
It really is. I'm sure every fan base out there feels this way, except maybe Ohio. But I just feel like every year they stack the deck against us. Well,
we got a few days before the tournament kicks back up, so we got some I would call them off days here for a few nights. Ain't not a whole lot going on, but there is still stuff going on in basketball. I don't know if you saw this. But Arkansas State's head coach looks like he's probably going to UNLV. So I'm kind of disappointed a little bit because they were doing really good. They had a really good season. Seemed like he's a good coach. But, time to move up, I guess. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what happens when you're a mid-major is they come to you, they get proven, and then they move on to bigger, greener pastures.
Yep.
And even when you're in one of the Power 4 or Power 5 conferences, you can lose your coach. I mean, the coach could pick up, and I couldn't believe Muss picked up and left. I thought Muss was going to be with us for a while.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did. It turned out well for my program, but I'm glad he did, but
I think as much as we pay attention now, I think we would have seen that coming if we were paying attention as much as we do now. We would have saw it coming because everybody I listen to now talks in a past tense, like they all knew it was coming.
Oh, about Muss?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the Red Wolf girls? Do you happen to have a slide over that one? I noticed Matt.
What about them?
Oh, you didn't hear about their game?
Oh, I heard about the game. Is that what you mean?
They got beat by 79 points.
If there's 66 to 16 and a half or something crazy.
Yeah. We were talking the other day about cutting the tournament, screwing around with the idea of cutting the tournament down to 32. If there's ever been a tournament that needs to be brought down, it's the women's tournament because there's only like 10 teams, if that are really, really good. And the rest of them are decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they ought to take the women's tournament and turn it into a 16-team tournament. And then let's play some series. Let's play like a 3-game series or something like that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, you could still get as many games and you'd have much better basketball. Not that I don't think that the Arkansas State women deserve, they earned a right to be there and everything. But I mean, golly, you work your tail off all year to make the tourney and then you get beat by 79.
No, well, UConn's pretty good. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. 103 to 34.
Yeah, it figures.
Did they really? I did not know that. That's terrible.
That figures.
Oh man. Well, the Razorbacks didn't even make the tournament, so you got that on us.
Yeah, they fired their coach. Speaking of coaches, there's another coaching change. You saw this one. Sean Miller is going to Texas. Texas got a new coach. They fired Terry or whatever his name was. What was his name? Devin Terry or
no.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Some Rodney Terry. That's what it was.
Rodney. Yeah.
They fired him and
Devin Terry is Lacey's sister.
Devin Terry. Oh, Devin Terry. Yeah. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Devin Terry. That's what it is. I don't know. I don't think she's advanced as far as I know. She knows Terry. I don't ever think about her as a Terry.
So do you think this is like you think this is a step up? He had Xavier playing pretty good, and they're in a conference where you can make the tournament now and then. Now you got to go play in the SEC.
Well,
and I mean, I know your players are going, but you're probably going to bring in more talented players, and I'm sure the facilities are top notch or whatever. I'm sure it's a step up in pay and all that stuff, but is it like, can he go there and win like he was winning at Xavier?
I think he can. His brother, I think, is at Arizona.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's been there a long time. They're good. They come from a good line of coaches and stuff and been successful. So I think he'll do well. And they got the NIL money and all that stuff. So
yeah, Texas will probably have a good chunk of NIL money to spend, I imagine.
I'm sure they will. Then we also had this when they made it official. Will Wade going to North Carolina State, which we already kind of heard about that and knew about that. They got one more coaching change. I was going to talk about that a little bit. Kelsey,
Yeah.
the new women's coach for the Arkansas team. I did see some video or some pictures today. She was at practice at the men's practice facility, or I don't know if it's all the facility, whatever. She was in there with Coach Cal. Nolan Richardson was there.
Oh, cool.
Hunter Yurchek was there. John Tyson was there.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah. She needs to.
she needs a little help.
She needs to go shake hands with him.
Yeah, she does. Twice.
Yeah.
Don't you forget about me, okay?
Yeah.
Have you seen her husband?
No,
He looks like Mr. Clean, bro. Like he is jacked. He is this big old dude. Yeah, he's huge. He's this big old dude. So,
well, somebody needs to warn Bobby Petrino that she's got a very muscular husband. Needs to stay away from her.
Yeah, she's got 3 little kids too.
Oh well, Bobby's probably not interested then.
She runs the old. She's known for her offense. She was at Southwest Oklahoma State or somewhere for a long time and won like they had a 38-1 season or something like that one year, and all kinds of offensive records and stuff. And then went to Oral Roberts, and they've won like the last 2 or 3 years. I think they had 20 wins last 2 years. Last year they beat Arkansas at Arkansas.
Hey, all right, good for her.
And they also beat Missouri.
You know that when you start looking for your next coach, whatever it is, baseball, football, basketball, that ought to be one of the things you really look into is like how they did against you. You know, how did they do against us when they played us at home or whatever?
Yeah. Well, even Hunter said, I took notice when that happened at the time. So anyway, she seemed nice. She seemed nervous, like I was telling you earlier. She seemed nervous, but I mean, I'm sure she was, but I don't know. It seemed like she wasn't prepared for the questions or something. Like she didn't have an answer prepared for the question. Does that make sense?
She was probably told that she was going to make a statement, and then she probably didn't know that they were going to ask questions.
And they were like, "Hey,
you said she came from Southwest Oklahoma State or something like that. They probably don't have a press room. They probably don't have anybody asking her questions or anything like that.
Or Roberts does, don't they? Surely.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. Anyway, she seemed a little bit, just nervous about her words and what she was saying, but she runs the old dribble drive offense.
Did she call the Hogs?
She called the Hogs. Not in the press conference, but at the practice facility or whatever.
Okay, all right.
I did see her call the Hogs, though.
I still remember that awkward hog call that we got from Dana Altman, and I think that pretty much ruined his chance. He was like on the next plane out of here after that hog call.
Anyway, there's several other coaches changing around and switching around. I thought it was funny too. Cal, Pope, and BYU's coach.
Yeah,
all 3 switched around, or whatever, and they all 3 made the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
So year 1. So, speaking of somebody that didn't make the Sweet 16, did you see this bull crap?
Yeah, I did. He's
this guy, man.
I don't know what exactly he's teaching when he acts like this. Like everybody, Dan Hurley's good for the game. Dan Hurley's good for this. And I did see him in his press conference, and he talked about, they've been on an incredible run for the last 3 years, and sometimes your ego gets involved and all these emotions. And he was like, and sometimes I don't control them well. That's great and all after the fact, but you got to learn how to, like, especially in front of your team. I just don't feel like This is the kind of thing that your coach should be yelling at another team.
Yeah, this is inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, I mean, he may be a great X and O's coach or whatever, like, what all that. And
Well, they've never lost a ball game. They always get screwed out of the game. They have never lost. They're still unbeaten as far as Dan Hurley's concerned. It's always the refs or somebody like that screwed them out of the game.
True.
Which is, I don't know why. I just thought of my dad. My dad was like, he was the best winner in the world, man. He was the best winner in the world. but even he didn't act like this when he lost. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. I didn't like him to begin with, and this just makes me not like him even more. Is all it is.
I agree. I don't like the guy. I mean,
I don't either. And he'll probably coach for Arkansas at some point.
He probably coached for a long time. They'll probably win another championship or something along the way, or whatever.
Probably, sure.
But I just don't much care for the guy.
I'm not sending my kid to him.
No,
but
I'm not either.
But chances are my kid's not going to be a star athlete. So that's
true. All right. I don't know if you saw this. Did you see the Boston Celtics got sold?
Yeah, that happened a while back.
Yeah. I've been saving this one, but $6 billion.
Yeah. I made a bid. I made a bid at 5.5, but somebody came in and bid over me.
I think I saw the guy bought it for like 250 million or 250, something like that.
That's a pretty good profit, isn't it?
Yeah. It was in the millions, and he sold it for billions. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Maybe somebody will show this to Jerry, and he'll get an idea. He'll be like, "Whoa, I could probably sell the Cowboys."
Oh my gosh, he could sell the Cowboys for.
Oh, ain't no telling. 20 bill probably.
Yeah, probably, man.
He probably get 20 bill out of it.
I don't know.
He probably bought it. He probably bought them for like $345 off the clearance rack, man.
He probably did because they were
terrible.
They sucked bad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, and then of course we had some baseball this weekend too. Here's some updates on some of the stuff that went down. There's a lot of basketball going on, but we squeezed in some baseball in there too when we could.
Yeah.
But yeah, they played. Their offense is just unreal, bro. They're just crushing it.
And explosive too. Like they'll be quiet for 2-3 innings, and then in one inning they'll just throw up, 8. There you go. We threw up 8. What y'all got?
Yeah.
I thought the pitching was pretty good. The third day guy, Big Cheese, he struggled a little bit. Yeah. But they weren't really like hitting base hits off of him because the wind was blowing out. He left a couple up over the plate, and they just hammered solo home runs on him.
Yeah.
So he probably out of all the starting pitchers through the 3 days, I thought Big Cheese probably he was probably the least effective.
Yeah.
But
I know they knocked the ball 9 home runs, 41 hits, 35 runs. Crazy.
Yeah. And the starting day on Friday, Root went out there and they ended up run ruling him in the 7th inning. He pitched all 7 innings. And man, that's what you want from a starter right there. You can go 7 innings, man. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Anyway, congrats to the Hogs to play. Who was it? Oral Roberts or something?
South Carolina. Oh, next.
Yeah. You see it? No, they're
Missouri State. Missouri State. They got Missouri State. And then they start, then their next, it's only a 1-game series, though. They're only playing 1 game this week. And then starting on Friday, they start back up with Vandy. And Vandy's pretty freaking good. So that'll be a good series.
That will be good.
But being a Hog fan right now is awesome. Okay. being a Razorback fan right now is totally awesome. Yeah. And I think it's I don't know. I think it's funny. Like everything's going so well right now. We made a Sweet 16. Baseball's looking awesome. We're probably going to get to host another regional. And then football happens. And we have to endure football for like 13 weeks. And I have to pick teams out of my conference to root for, like the Sun Devils, because my team sucks so bad. And then about week 5 of football, I'm like, come on, basketball. Come on, basketball.
I know, man. I know.
We just need to convince everybody we're just a 2-sport team, and we're going to be mediocre in football for, I don't know, ever.
Yeah. Let's see. I got the inside scoop on some stuff here. Let's see. Here, you remember Samanto Surreal, the big dude from Georgia, their center? He was going to be a Kentucky guy with Cal, but then Cal moved and he went to Georgia.
Yeah.
Big dude, just monster of a dude.
Yeah.
They're talking about him hitting the portal, and Arkansas has his eye on him.
Okay.
The other guy they're talking about.
The portal just opened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it stays open for how long?
30 days.
So I'm very interested when we get to the end of this run that we're making, and hopefully it's not this week, but I'm really interested to see who stays and who goes off the Razorbacks.
Yeah, me too.
Because I really want some of these guys back.
I really want Billy and Carter back.
I want Carter back bad. I want Billy back bad.
I do too.
I mean, he's got a cuff coming in, but I don't know if Boogie is just going to hit the transfer portal or if he's going to try and go to the NBA, but he didn't get very much. I mean, I think the NBA might take him. I mean, they took Nick Smith, but
Nick about Boogie?
Yeah.
What is that one?
You think Boogie's going to stay?
No.
Or you think he'll jump in?
I think he'll go pro. I think we'll keep. I don't know about TB. He's the only one that I think he's probably going to go pro as well. Actually,
I don't know why you go pro. Really, honestly, if you're Boogie Flan, you could probably jump in the transfer portal and make more money than a 2-way contract or whatever.
He probably could.
I think it might.
So it's hard because, like with Cal, like he's bringing all these top dudes in. And like some of them, like if you had, I don't know, it'd be good for Boogie to stay, right? Say DJ, Boogie, and then A-Cuff comes in. You got 3 guys that are point guards that like they ain't room. It's not room, you know. So not everybody can stay. Is DJ coming back? The rumor is he's not. They're saying a lot of people are saying he's going to hit the transfer portal.
Man, I'd like for DJ to come back.
I would too. I like DJ. He's a good kid.
But with A-Cuff coming in, how much playing time is he going to get?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
And he's kind of made a name. He's kind of made a name for himself this year. So I mean, he could probably hook up with like a Gonzaga or somebody like that through the transfer portal.
Some of the other insiders are saying that we're going to go 12 deep. They're supposed to get 12. They'll have 15 available, right, or whatever, but 12 scholarships or whatever. I don't know. You see a lot of stuff on the internet, you know what I mean? Rumors and stuff.
It's got to be hard in Cal's position, especially any coach's position right now with the transfer portal, because it's like, you know, how many kids should I recruit? How many should I be recruiting? How many spots am I gonna? I mean, it's almost like you got to recruit a full team every year. And just be like, sorry, guys, y'all, you know, I need to know early in the season if y'all want to stay or if you want to go. Like, that's got to be a conversation we have day one. Are you here for 1 year? Are you here for 2? Are you here for, you know, let me know so I can recruit. It's got nothing to do with not wanting you or wanting you to move on. I need to recruit to fill your spot.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they know. I mean, because if they have like a really good year, that they're more likely to go, it seems like, you know what I mean? Or like the personal a personal good year, not the team good year, but
Yeah.
if
It's
you
crazy
score
because
15 points and have 10 rebounds, and they're like, dude, I can make $500,000 in the portal. Think I'll go do that, or they're gonna have to pay you to stay.
I think it's crazy that in today's day and age, you can put together a team and win a national championship and have to put together a whole new team the next year because everybody's left you. It's like, guys, we just won a national championship. Where are you going?
Yeah, that's what Miami's coach said. What the old guy? That's why he was retiring. He was like, "We just made a Final Four a couple years ago, and you got everybody going the portal."
Yeah.
It's like, where y'all going? We just made a Final Four. Where y'all going? We're out. I can make more money over here, bro. That sucks, man. That really sucks.
You just don't have. I don't know. That's why somebody like Diggs on the baseball team, that's why he has a special place in my heart, is because he's been there for so long. Like, you don't see that anymore. You know what I mean?
No, you don't. You don't. I mean, I imagine if the guys come back that could, right? We get Big Z and TB. We need at least 2 more bigs. And then you got Carter and Billy. And I think Sealy, the freshman coming in, he's gonna be like a winger. I don't know what he's gonna be.
Well, they've also recruited
I don't
some
know.
guy from Lithuania.
That guy too, yeah.
Some 20-year-old from Lithuania.
That's true. That's another front court guy. We need a center. We need a big, strong, physical center.
We need that guy that you were talking about.
Smonto.
Yeah, that jumped in the transfer portal.
We do need that dude. We need some big strength inside.
Maybe we could get that RJ Lewis guy that got Conference Player of the Year for Rick Pitino. Maybe he want to come play for us.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah. If I was Cal and I was shaking his hand, I would have whispered in his ear, I can't believe he didn't play you. You would have played at Arkansas.
So I agree with this. We need some shooters, bro. We need some shooters.
We do, and we need consistency with those shooters. Like, John L. is a good shooter, but he is so streaky, man. He is so freaking streaky. I want somebody who's going to go out and shoot 40, 45% is what I want.
They don't make those guys. They go to Kentucky.
Yeah. They go, the NBA is where they go.
All right, man. You got big plans this evening? Nothing?
I got to go pick up groceries at 6:00, and then that's it. That's all I got planned.
Go pick them up.
Yeah, online order. You just go down there and then bring them out to you.
I get them delivered, bro.
Now, we did that for a little bit, but like, we had dog food that was delivered to the wrong house. I walked out on the porch one time and there was cat litter. I was like, cat litter. Lazy! And I have a daggum cat in his house.
I've never ordered dog food, but we go to the special place to get dog food anyway.
I hate the. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say. I'm not enamored with the people that order dog food through Amazon. I hate delivering it. Amazon wants to, instead of taking the dog food bag and putting the shipping label on it, they take the dog food bag and they put it in a box, and then the box is all wonky and it breaks open by the time you get to the door. It just put the label on the bag and ship the bag, but they don't do that for some reason. They want that Amazon name out there, I guess, that little smiley face.
I guess. All right. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and probably hang out with the wife. I feel like I haven't seen her in like 4 days, which I haven't. Probably take a nap in the chair. We got a couple of recliners upstairs now, so they're fancy, bro. You seen these slots in the arm of the chair now where you just drop your phone in there and it charges?
I know Mackenzie got a new Bronco Sport, and it has a spot on it where you can throw your phone down and it starts charging your phone.
In my recliner.
Yeah.
Drop it in the slot, it starts charging.
I've seen the ones that have the ports and everything in them, but I've never seen one.
It has a USB port as well. It's got up, lay down, all that stuff, and then the headrest. Dude, I can set the headrest wherever I want. Wherever I want to be.
It's
nice.
got heated seats on it.
No, it's got a lumbar.
Dude,
it's nice. Pretty nice.
If I had heated seats, I would never get out of my recliner, probably.
I heat it up pretty good while I'm in there, so why don't extra heat? All right. Well, before we get out of here, I want to be sure and talk about our mental health.
We do want to talk about our mental health. Had a friend this week who was struggling mightily, and I couldn't do anything. Guys are fixers. Like, you bring us a problem, we want to fix it. That's what we want to do. And lots of times it's just shut your mouth and listen.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like all I could do was sit there and listen. I had no advice for him. I had, no magic pill or magic saying to make everything better.
Those are tough.
He ended up asking me if he could go to church with me. I was like,
hey.
No, you can't go to church with me, you heathen. No. No, I said, yeah, climb in. And so he went to church with me. And,
nice. Very good.
But the important thing is that he reached out to somebody. And that's what we're talking about here. If you're feeling off, if you have some suicidal thoughts, or maybe you're thinking about hurting somebody else, call this number. They'll listen to you. They'll talk with you for as long as you want to talk. They got resources to help you out, people you can go see. So
let me learn you something on burdens out there, people. You got all that burden on you, and you share that with someone, that eases the burden off of yourself, and it doesn't put any burden on someone else to hear your problem.
No, it didn't affect me one bit whatsoever.
No, it doesn't change. I mean, you feel bad for the guy.
Yeah. Other than the fact that I feel bad for you, I wish I could help,
but it doesn't really affect your life. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, "Oh my God, my life's over because so and so's got a problem." Like, it's not. You're not. That's not. So, don't worry so much about sharing your burdens or being,
we were
scared. Don't be scared.
Yeah, we were also raised in a generation where, as a man. And I can only speak for a man because I only have man parts. But as a man, you were supposed to take your emotion and you put it in this ball and you shove it way down deep, okay? And you don't, and maybe you can let it out at a funeral or something like that. But that's it, okay? And that's not very healthy. Even if you're just venting to a friend or whatever it is. That stuff builds up after a while, and when you get older, it can come out in the form of suicidal thoughts or keying somebody's Tesla and setting it on fire. Whatever it is, call somebody. Don't do that stuff. These people are idiots. Have you seen this, man?
Yeah, I've seen it, bro. I've seen it. He's thinking about hanging a Tesla sign up on the White House just to see if they'll
There are two things that are just idiotic about this. All right. Number one is that 2 years ago, Elon was the savior of the environment, and every leftist out there loved him. Every liberal out there, every Democrat out there loved him.
Biden's the one that gave him the security clearance.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so and here's number two. Okay, if you go and you vandalize a Tesla, you're probably vandalizing a fellow Democrat's car. You're not vandalizing a Republican's car, probably.
No kidding.
So you're doing it to your own party.
Most Republicans don't drive Teslas. That's true.
I'm sure there's a few out there, but mostly it's
we're more conservative than that.
Yeah, we're usually burning gas and trying to kill the environment. That's what we do.
That's funny. Oh man.
It just
Okay.
it's like these people don't think. Not only that, but these Teslas have like 900 cameras around them. You can't even get close to one without being filmed. These people are idiots. They're just
They are, dude.
straight up idiots.
I know, man. They'll film themselves. That's how stupid they are.
Yeah.
Film
That is-
yourself and put it on social media. That's
if
brilliant.
You
That's really
vandalizes them.
You freaking dumbasses. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, bro. All right. Well, enjoy your evening.
Okay, I will.
Don't have any bad thoughts or
No.
Teslas.
Yeah.
Dreams about Teslas.
Yeah, I don't own one. I don't know.
don't
This kind of makes me want to go buy one.
Yeah.
Except there are like two reasons that I wouldn't buy a Tesla. Number one is that I don't do well with technology. Like it takes me 10 minutes to boot this computer up to get to him to be on this show. Okay. He said something the other day about opening another tab, and I was like, you can do that? How do you do that? I'm not very technologically advanced. So Teslas are a little bit intimidating to me. I don't like the idea of the car driving me down the road. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
And number two is I don't think they're very attractive. They haven't come out with the Tesla yet that I was like, ooh, man, I'd like to have one of those. I just don't find them.
You don't like the Cybertrucks?
No, I think it looks like a barbecue grill on wheels.
What?
Yeah, that's all that stainless steel and everything. It just
badass. It's like
Dude,
Mad Max or something.
It looks like a dumpster. It looks like somebody put wheels on a dumpster and is driving a dumpster down there. That's just a personal opinion. If you want to buy one, or you think
I'm not gonna buy one. They're probably $1 million, so I'm not doing that.
I mean, everybody has their own taste. Like I'm not a big fan of the Mach 1 Mustang. I don't like the big long nose, you know.
Oh, I like the Mach 1.
I see. Everybody has their own, opinion of it.
All right. Well, enjoy your evening either way. All right.
I will.
Okay, dude. I will catch you later, man. Go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.